God says, your mother who is no longer on this earth has been begging in the Spirit to deliver you an urgent truth. Open this right now, without waiting. This moment is not ordinary, this is not a coincidence. This is the moment heaven marked for something sacred to reach your heart. She is nearer to you than you realize, closer than any breath, and her love is still alive through me. This is her final attempt to speak, and I, the Lord your God, am carrying her words with all of heaven's weight. Comment Amen if you can feel her presence moving even now. The tears you've cried in silence, the nights you sat staring at a photo or whispering into the air, I saw them all. You were not alone then, and you are not alone now. Every cry reached me. Every whisper was heard. She has not been silent in heaven. She has not forgotten her child. She has begged me day after day to let her speak to you once more, and I am granting her this one final chance. Receive this with your whole heart. If this touches your heart, like this video so that heaven knows you're ready to receive what she's been carrying for you. She has seen your struggles, your battles, the weight that this world has put on your shoulders. She has watched you face betrayal, loss, fear, confusion. She knows what you hide behind your strength. And she knows the strength you carry was planted by her prayers long before you knew how to stand on your own. Her faith never ended. It only grew stronger when she reached me. She has watched over you, not as a memory, but through my spirit, watching with a heart that still calls you her beloved. There is something you need to know, and I will not allow another day to pass without bringing it to you. This is divine timing. I do not delay. I have waited for your heart to be open, for your spirit to be ready to hear. And now, your mother's final words are wrapped in my voice, and I am pouring them into your soul, word by word, gently and full of power. She wants you to know she is proud of you. Not because you're perfect, but because you never gave up. She sees how hard it has been for you to walk forward when everything inside wanted to collapse. She watched you hold your breath to keep from crying in front of others. She watched you work when you were exhausted, love people who didn't always return that love, pray even when your faith felt small. She saw you survive what you thought would break you. And she stood beside me, saying, "That's my child." Comment 11:11 if you believe she's still with you in spirit. I am speaking now to remind you that your story is not finished. Your mother's prayers are still living seeds. They are still growing in your life. Some of the protection you've experienced wasn't luck. It was the covering of her faith. When you walked away from danger unknowingly, when doors closed that would have led to your downfall, when peace came in the middle of your storm, that was me honoring the prayers of the one who raised you, loved you, believed in you. You may not have seen it, but the spiritual realm has been active in your favor. Your mother stood in my presence not asking for wealth, not asking for recognition, but asking me to take care of you. She pleaded that I hold your heart gently, that I restore what life has stolen, that I bring healing where you've been wounded. And child, I have done just that, and I will continue to. Even when you felt abandoned, I was with you. Even when her voice went silent on earth, I began to speak louder in your life. You were never forgotten. You were never left behind. And now, her words, her final message, will awaken something in you. A knowing. A memory. A peace that you thought was gone. She wants you to stop blaming yourself. She wants you to forgive yourself. She wants you to let go of what you've been holding on to, regret, guilt, shame, the pain of what you couldn't fix. She says, through me, that it's time to be free. She's not holding it against you, neither am I. Let it fall from your shoulders. Let it dissolve in my grace. The past does not define the future I've written for you. Comment 222 if you trust that I, the Lord, am speaking to your heart now. I am the Lord who keeps promises even through death. I am the one who keeps hearts connected through eternity. Nothing can separate the bond of love that was created through me. And her love for you is eternal. She rejoiced when you were born. She wept when you hurt. She fought for you with everything she had. And when she could no longer fight in the physical, she came to me and continued that battle in prayer, in spirit, in intercession. She didn't stop loving you just because her body failed. Her love only grew stronger, rooted in the presence of heaven. You must know that her last wish was not for herself. It was for you to heal. She wants you to live. She wants you to love. She wants you to dream again. And I have come to give you the strength to do that. I will lift you up. I will restore what was taken. I will breathe into you the kind of peace you forgot existed. Because your life still has purpose. Because you are still my child. Because she believed in that purpose until her final breath. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. So today, receive this word not as a message of sorrow, but as a doorway to restoration. This is not the end. This is a holy beginning. You are walking into a season where the prayers of your mother and the promises of your father will collide, and miracles will begin to unfold. You are being watched over. You are being loved in realms you cannot see. You are not alone. Never have been. Never will be. Her voice lives on through me, and I am telling you now, her final message has found its way to you. Comment 333 if you believe your heart is being healed by my presence right now. There are moments when grief silences your joy. There are days when memories flood your mind without warning, and the tears come without permission. You carry strength, but I know what you're carrying underneath. I see what others don't. I know the sound of your heart when it misses her voice. And I want you to know, her love did not vanish with time. It was not buried. It is alive in me. I preserved it. I kept it close. Because you are still the child she prayed over, the child she blessed with her words, and the child she placed into my hands before she closed her eyes. The pain you feel is real, but it is not permanent. My healing is deeper than your sorrow. I am not asking you to forget her, I am asking you to feel her in a new way. Feel her in the gentle nudges of peace when you least expect it. Feel her in the way your heart softens around people in pain. Feel her in the moments when grace shows up, even when you know you don't deserve it. That is how she still loves you, through the touches of heaven I send your way. She has watched how you tried to be strong for everyone else. She saw how you collapsed alone. She witnessed how you kept moving forward even when every step felt like walking through fire. And now she wants you to know that your survival was not just willpower, it was me answering her prayers to carry you. You didn't make it through on your own. I was there. I always have been. Even when you didn't feel me, I never left. Comment 555 if you know I've kept you alive for a divine purpose. What she wants you to understand is that you are more loved than you can ever comprehend. She's been at my throne, pleading for me to awaken your joy again. She knows how you've been smiling for others while slowly breaking inside. She knows how many times you've questioned whether anyone still truly sees you, still truly cares. And I say to you now, I care. I see. I understand. And I am coming closer to your heart than ever before. Your mother said to me, Lord, don't let my child give up. Don't let them be consumed by the weight of this world. Touch them again. Speak to them. Shake them awake. Let them feel that I never left. Let them know you never will. And because I am a faithful God who honors the love of a mother, I have answered. These words are not just comfort, they are rescue. I am calling you out of despair. I am lifting you out of what you thought you'd never recover from. Her last message to you is not one of sadness, but of power, of purpose, of my eternal love. You will rise from this pain, and when you do, you will see how I used it to reveal something greater. You are about to discover a deeper strength that was born from the ashes of what you lost. You are about to walk into days where joy returns like sunlight after a long storm. And she will be watching. She will be rejoicing. Because her last prayer for you was never about her, it was about your healing, your breakthrough, your destiny. Comment 1212 if you receive this divine reassurance in your soul right now. There is an anointing on your life that hell has tried to suffocate through grief. But I have preserved it. I have protected what the enemy tried to bury in sorrow. Your mother prayed that your light would never go out, and I honored it. Even in your darkest seasons, I kept the flame alive. Even when you wanted to disappear, I held you tightly. She begged me not to let you fall too far. And I obeyed. Not because she commanded me, but because her heart matched my own love for you. Now I'm giving you the truth she has wanted to tell you all this time. You were never a burden. You were never too much. You were the joy of her life. She forgives every mistake. She lets go of every misunderstanding. What matters to her is that you live now. That you stop punishing yourself. That you stop replaying what you wish you'd said or done differently. I am wiping the record clean. I am releasing you into a future where love is louder than loss, and peace is stronger than pain. She wants you to breathe again. To laugh again. To dream again. And I want to restore what grief tried to take away. I want to refill the parts of your soul that have been emptied by sorrow. Let me bring you back to life. Let me turn your weeping into dancing. Let me make beauty rise from the ashes of all you've endured. Her last message, spoken through my voice, is this: you are not alone. You are still covered. You are still worthy. And the best is still ahead. There is more. Your story is unfolding, and I am not done revealing the treasures hidden in the pain. Keep listening. Keep receiving. Keep your heart open. Because the message continues, and her love has more to say through me. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds, it's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing, luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Comment 777 if you feel her love holding you right now through my words. I watched her kneel in heaven, day after day, saying your name, weeping not from pain, but from a love that refused to be silenced. She prayed for my light to find you, for my presence to surround you, for my healing to chase down every broken piece of your heart. She could not speak to you with her earthly voice, but she spoke constantly in spirit, and I listened. Now I am delivering her heart to yours, not as a whisper, but as a holy outpouring. This is sacred ground. The kind of ground where tears become healing, where absence becomes divine connection, where grief turns into grace. I need you to understand something, beloved. You did not lose her. She was never truly gone. Her body rested, but her soul came to me, and her love for you only became more complete. What she could not protect you from on earth, she asked me to shield you from in spirit. The moments you felt sudden peace, the days when anxiety lifted without reason, the dreams that left you with warmth, you didn't imagine those. She was there, and I was in the center of it. When the days were too heavy, she said, God, give them one more chance to feel joy. One more reason to smile. One more touch of comfort. And I gave it to you. Because she asked. Because I delight in the prayers of the righteous. Because my love for you is not distant, it is near, personal, endless. You are not just surviving this life. You are walking under the covering of divine, relentless love that spans heaven and earth. Comment 999 if you receive this covering with an open heart. Your mother wants you to stop carrying guilt. She wants you to release every what if, every silent regret, every unfinished conversation that still echoes in your thoughts. None of that matters now. What matters is your healing. What matters is your peace. She has released you from anything you think you should have done. I, the Lord, am doing the same. You were enough. You loved her the best way you knew how. She saw it. I saw it. And now it's time to forgive yourself the way she already has. This is not just about comfort. This is about deliverance. I am not speaking these words to soothe you for a moment. I am here to shift your entire path. The pain that has held you in silence, in hesitation, in spiritual tiredness, is being broken. The grief that has turned into walls around your heart is falling. She never wanted you to stay in sorrow. Her hope, her prayer, her final ask was that you would live boldly, love freely, and trust me again even when it hurts. You need to know that she's not just watching you, she's rooting for you. She has seen you begin to fade, and she came before me asking, please bring back the fire in their soul. I am doing it now. I am blowing fresh breath into you. Not to erase what happened, but to remind you that I bring resurrection. I am not the God of endings. I am the God of divine restarts. What feels like the closing of a chapter is really the opening of something eternal. Comment 1010 if you believe this is the season God begins something brand new in you. I am restoring parts of you that were buried under sadness. I am returning the laughter you thought would never come back. I am awakening joy in places that have been asleep for years. Your mother didn't just raise you with love. She raised you with a prayer that never expired. Her final message is more than words. It's a calling. A permission. A release. She is telling you to step out of your sorrow and into the life she always dreamed you would live. And I, the Lord your God, am backing that call with the fullness of heaven. She sees what you don't. She sees the blessing I am preparing. She sees the healing that is coming. She sees the people I am placing in your path who will love you the way you deserve. She sees how I am already turning what was meant to destroy you into something beautiful. And she is at peace now, not because she forgot you, but because she knows you are in my hands. I created the bond between you and her. I formed it long before you were born. That kind of love never dies. It evolves. It deepens. It becomes something heaven guards and I protect. That is why she still walks with you, not in body, but in spirit. That is why I allowed her to speak now. Because the time has come for you to be whole again. To rise again. To live again. Let my words hold you. Let her love lift you. Let this holy encounter transform you from within. The pain that gripped your chest will loosen. The sorrow that dulled your laughter will soften. The memories that once hurt will become moments of peace. Because I am redeeming everything. I am touching everything. I am restoring everything. This is not a goodbye. This is a divine reminder that love never ends when I am in the center of it. There is more she wants you to know. There is more I need to reveal. The message is not over. The healing is just beginning. Keep listening. Keep your spirit open. Comment 15:15 if you feel that I, the Lord your God, am speaking straight to your soul today. You've walked through seasons of silence, hoping that just one more sign would appear to let you know you're not alone. You've stared at the ceiling some nights, wondering if she can still hear your voice. You've whispered her name in the darkness, hoping she could somehow feel it. She did. Every word. Every breath. Every whisper you thought went into emptiness reached my throne because she asked me to catch them. She didn't want your words to vanish. She wanted your pain to be heard, and so I held every cry you made and wrapped them in her prayers. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity, fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. She has never turned her heart from you, and neither have I. This pain that lingers in your spirit has a place in my heart. I feel it when you feel it. But I also see something you cannot see yet. Your healing has already begun. It started the moment you opened your heart to this message. It started the moment you allowed me to step into the space between your loss and your longing. I am not a distant God. I am not far from your sorrow. I am the one who stood beside you the day you felt the world break, and I have never moved. Comment 1717 if you know deep in your spirit that healing is happening even now. Your mother came to me, not with fear, but with faith. She knew that if she could not reach you with her voice, she could reach you through mine. She trusted me with your heart. She asked me to never stop reminding you that you are loved. That you are not alone. That your life still matters. That your future still holds beauty. That your past does not cancel your purpose. And I promised her that I would. I gave my word, and I never break a promise. That is why I am here, right now, flooding your soul with truth. You see, the enemy tried to use her absence to convince you that you were abandoned. He whispered lies into your pain. He tried to tell you that no one understands, that you're forgotten, that you're weaker now. But I say to you today, he is a liar. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not moving through life alone. I have assigned angels to walk with you. I have covered you with grace you don't even see yet. I have positioned you for a breakthrough that will leave no part of you empty. When she breathed her last breath, heaven opened its arms. And the very first name she spoke to me was yours. Her spirit arrived full of love, and that love is still working in your life now. The reason you survived what should have destroyed you is because she pleaded for me to hold you. The reason you're still standing, still breathing, still hoping even in the smallest ways, is because my mercy has surrounded you because of her prayer. She saw what others missed. She saw how brave you really were. She saw how you tried to be strong for everyone else. And she wanted me to step in and be strong for you when you no longer could. And I have. I have caught you every time you thought you were falling. I have whispered into the silence when no one else could understand. I have wiped your tears in ways that felt like wind, like warmth, like sudden calm. That was me. That was her. Working together. For you. Comment Amen if you are ready to receive the full restoration I have already begun in your life. I have come to do what no one else can. I have come to restore the inner rooms of your soul. The places you've closed off, the parts of you that forgot how to feel, how to trust, how to dream again, those are the places I am reviving. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. Your best days are not behind you. I am writing new chapters even now, and her last prayer was that you'd live long enough to see them unfold. She longed to tell you, keep going. She longed to say, don't let this pain stop you from receiving joy again. And I am saying it now, for her. Keep moving forward. You are walking toward better days, and I will walk every step with you. The days ahead will not erase your loss, but they will prove that love continues beyond the grave when it's anchored in me. Her love was anchored in me, and so it lives on. Strong. Undying. Real. Do not be afraid of healing. Do not be afraid of smiling again. That joy won't mean you've forgotten her, it means you've finally understood that her love still surrounds you. Do not be afraid to take up space in this world again. Do not be afraid to breathe deeply. You are not betraying her by living well. You are honoring her every time you choose to rise. And I will make sure you do not rise alone. She is with me. And I am with you. That means you are surrounded by eternal love. You are covered by my grace and her hope. I will carry this message until it reaches every wounded part of you. There is still more to reveal. Her love is not finished speaking. Comment 11:11 if your spirit feels like something holy is touching you now. Your mother never stopped being a mother. Her love didn't stop when her breath did. Her prayers didn't expire when her hands fell still. She has continued loving, believing, interceding. She may not have a voice on earth anymore, but she has a voice in heaven. And her voice has echoed your name before me, over and over. Her requests have never been for herself. They have been for you. Your peace. Your protection. Your healing. Your purpose. She has begged me to step into your life in ways you could not miss, and that is what I'm doing now. The day she entered my kingdom, she brought only one burden with her, your heart. She laid it at my feet and said, Lord, this is my child. Please don't let them feel forgotten. Please don't let them stay broken. Please speak to them when I cannot. And I promised her that I would. Not in a whisper, but in a divine visitation. What you're feeling now is that promise being fulfilled. I am not just speaking to you. I am lifting you, restoring you, wrapping you in the same love that once held you in her arms, now stronger through mine. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. She has seen your loneliness. She knows the people who have come and gone. She's seen the betrayal, the quiet suffering, the silent prayers you didn't think were powerful enough. She saw when you collapsed inward, when even your faith felt fragile. And she asked me, Lord, be close to them in ways they cannot deny. That's why you're here now. That's why you're reading these words with tears in your eyes. It's not by accident. It's not random. It's divine. Comment 222 if you believe your tears are being held gently by heaven right now. Because in my kingdom, love never disconnects. The bond one created between you two was not earthly, it was eternal. Her love for you was more than human affection. It was formed by my spirit, shaped by my hands, and empowered by my grace. That's why it still exists now. That's why it still reaches you. That's why you're still being covered, even when no one else is around. You've been aching to hear from her, and I, your God, heard that ache louder than any prayer you've spoken aloud. I turned that ache into a bridge between your pain and her love. She's not gone. She's just changed forms. And right now, her spirit is standing beside me, glowing with joy that you are finally hearing what she waited so long to say. She doesn't want you to be afraid anymore. She doesn't want you to keep running from your healing. She wants you to open your heart and let this moment sink deep into your soul. You didn't fail her. You didn't let her down. You didn't miss your chance to make her proud. You already have. By surviving, by trying, by simply holding on when you had every reason to let go, you have honored her. You are still her miracle. You are still her joy. And I, the Lord, am telling you now that her final message was never about goodbye. It was always about reminding you that love like hers never leaves, it just changes the way it shows up. Comment 333 if you believe she's still with you in spirit and love. I see how you've carried grief like a secret you couldn't share. I see how you've smiled while silently battling waves of sorrow. But I'm telling you this, those waves are turning into peace now. The storm is beginning to calm. Not because you've forgotten her, but because you've remembered my promise. I said I would be your refuge. I said I would never leave you. I said that the righteous would be remembered forever. And your mother is remembered forever, by me, and by you. Her words to you through me are simple: you are not alone. I'm so proud of you. Please live. Please forgive yourself. Please be free. And I am sealing those words into your soul with my power. You are not just being comforted, you are being transformed. You will walk forward with new strength. You will begin to smile without guilt. You will remember her not with torment, but with honor. You will find yourself again, not the version the world expects, but the version she prayed to see, the healed, whole, joyful version of you that still exists beneath the pain. I am doing this because I love you. Because I loved her. Because I honor love that doesn't quit, even in death. She gave her last breath in faith that I would carry you. And I am. Every step. Every moment. Every tear. You are safe in me. And she is safe with me. That is the promise that carries you forward now. This isn't the end. There's more to pour into your heart. She still has more to say. I still have more to give. Stay with me. Your healing has only just begun. Comment Amen if you feel something inside you being released and comforted even now. Your mother's voice may have gone quiet on earth, but her love has only grown louder in heaven. It echoes through the atmosphere. It moves through the spirit. And now, through me, it touches your heart again. She didn't want to rest until she knew you were reminded that you still matter, that you are still worthy of love, still worthy of peace, still worthy of life. She did not leave you empty. She left you with everything her spirit could carry, her faith in me, her belief in you, her hope that you would one day rise again. I am here to tell you that day is now. This very moment, as your soul leans in to feel what words cannot fully explain, you are being revived. Not by a story, not by an idea, but by truth. I am restoring what was fading inside you. I am breathing into the dry places of your soul. I am pouring back into the wells that grief tried to dry up. You are not a memory. You are a miracle in motion. And her final prayer was that you would never forget that. She has seen every season where you felt like you were drowning in sadness. She saw how you tried to move forward but felt chained to the past. She watched you isolate yourself, thinking no one could understand the kind of ache that follows you even in moments of joy. But I understood. I always understood. And she begged me, Lord, don't let them drown in sorrow. Please, let your voice reach them before it's too late. And I answered. This is my answer. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Comment 555 if you feel me stepping into the very places you felt alone for far too long. You didn't choose this pain, but you are still choosing to live. That alone is a victory. And I want you to know, I've seen every victory, even the ones that looked like losses. I saw when you got out of bed when everything in you wanted to stay in the dark. I saw when you took care of others even when your own soul was tired. I saw when you chose not to give up. And she saw it too. Every small decision to keep going became a shining light in her eyes. She wants you to know she is not disappointed. She is not holding anything against you. The things you've carried in your heart, wishing you had said more, done more, been there more, she is asking you now to lay all of that down. It's not yours to carry. It never was. I am not a God of shame. I am a God of mercy. And mercy has come for you today, clothed in her love and my power. You are forgiven. You are free. You are loved beyond comprehension. She prayed that your heart would become a home for peace again. Not the temporary kind, but the unshakable peace that lives even in storms. And I have answered. That peace is entering you now. Like sunlight warming frozen ground, it is slowly breaking through the numbness. Let it. You don't have to be strong every moment. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You can feel everything and still be healing. You can miss her and still move forward. You can carry her memory without letting it carry your sorrow. Comment 1212 if you feel my peace beginning to rise inside your heart again. She sees the future I've written for you, and it is beautiful. There are people you haven't met yet who will feel her love through your kindness. There are places you will go that she prayed you'd one day reach. There are dreams I am resurrecting inside of you right now, dreams you thought had died when she did. But they are not dead. They've been waiting. Waiting for this moment. Waiting for you to believe again. Waiting for you to take my hand again and let me guide you into everything that still belongs to you. The ache in your chest will not always be this heavy. The tears will not always come without warning. One day, you will laugh without guilt. One day, you will breathe and not feel like something is missing. That day is closer than you think. And I will walk you toward it step by step. Your mother trusted me with your heart, and I will not let her down. I will not let you fall. You are held. You are safe. You are covered by the prayers of a mother and the power of your Creator. This is not the end of her story with you. This is not the end of your story either. This is the middle, the part where I begin turning pain into purpose, sorrow into strength, mourning into dancing. Stay close. Let me keep speaking. Let me keep healing. Her love is still flowing. My voice is still calling. Comment 1010 if your soul is feeling something sacred stirring as I speak to you. Your mother asked me to do what no one else could, bring life where sorrow planted death. She said, Lord, don't let my child just exist. Let them live again. Let them dream again. Let them walk with joy, not just with pain in their steps. And I received that prayer. I sealed it with my love. I have not let one part of that plea fall to the ground. You may not see it yet, but seeds have been planted all around you, seeds of healing, hope, restoration, laughter, and even miracles. And now, those seeds are starting to bloom. You have no idea how much has already been set in motion because of her prayers. You've been protected from things you didn't even know were forming against you. You've been rescued from decisions that would have led to more heartbreak. I've shut doors you begged me to open, because she asked me to only let you walk into what wouldn't hurt you. You didn't miss out, you were protected. And that protection didn't come from chance. It came from my mercy, wrapped in her love. There were nights she stayed awake praying while you slept, and even now, her intercession continues through the eternal. In my kingdom, her voice carries weight. And every time she speaks your name, I answer, not just because she loves you, but because I do too. You are not just the child of a mother. You are the child of the Most High. That makes you chosen. That makes you covered. That makes you destined for more than loss. Comment 1717 if you believe this is your season to rise with fresh strength and renewed peace. I am healing parts of you that have been bruised for years. The places you kept hidden from others, the memories you buried because they were too painful, the questions you never asked because the answers hurt too much, I'm touching all of it with gentleness. I'm not asking you to forget her. I'm asking you to remember her in a new light. Not through the pain of her absence, but through the glory of her love still alive in me. You were never meant to carry grief as a punishment. You were meant to carry love as a promise. And her love, which began in the natural, now flows with supernatural strength. It moves when you move. It watches when you weep. It smiles when you rise. She sees how far you've come. She celebrates the courage it takes for you to even breathe some days. And she wants you to know, it's okay to feel joy again. It's okay to be happy again. It doesn't dishonor her. It honors what she always wanted for you. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You are not stuck. You are not lost. You are not broken beyond repair. I, the Lord, am rebuilding you stronger than you've ever been. I am piecing together your life with the kind of love that cannot fail. You thought you had nothing left, but I see inside you a future filled with light. You thought this season of sorrow would last forever, but I am already drawing it to a close. Her message is a turning point, not an ending. Comment 1111 if you feel something new is beginning right here, right now, within your heart. What the enemy used to try and break you, I am now using to bless you. What was meant to silence you, I will use to make your voice louder with hope and testimony. Her love lives through your healing. Her voice echoes through your courage. Every step you take forward is a fulfillment of her faith. She believed in you, and I believe in you even more. Your life is not defined by what you lost. It is defined by what I'm restoring. She wanted you to know that there is nothing left unsaid now. That her heart rests knowing this message reached you. That you've heard her love through me. That you've felt her closeness, not as a memory, but as a presence. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't miss the moment. It's here. You're in it. And all of heaven rejoices because you opened your heart today. Because you let me in. Because you allowed the healing to begin. I am not finished. There is more to give. There is more to show. There are blessings waiting to be poured out over your life. And she will be watching from glory, smiling with pride, whispering once more, "That's my child." Comment 999 if you believe this is the moment heaven planned just for your healing. She stood in heaven's light with my presence all around her, but her eyes never stopped looking for you. She didn't ask for riches, she didn't ask for rest. She asked me for one thing: please reach my child. Please tell them I never stopped loving them. Please hold them when I can't. And I listened. Because I am not only her God. I am yours. And I honor those who love with a love like hers. I turned her words into rivers of grace, and now they are flowing into your spirit. You thought grief was something to hide, but I see it as proof of love. The pain in your chest is not weakness. It's the echo of a connection that was born from me. And I want you to know, her love is not gone. It has simply shifted. It now lives in the moments you feel warmth when there is no sun. It lives in the sudden peace you feel after weeping. It lives in the songs that randomly play when you need comfort. These are not coincidences. They are touches from heaven. She is proud of you. Not because you did everything perfectly, but because you've continued even when it was hard. She saw you cry in secret, and she whispered, "Keep going." She saw you smile when it felt like your world was falling apart, and she whispered, "You are stronger than you know." And when you felt completely alone, she cried out to me, "Lord, don't let them believe they're forgotten." And I responded, "With every breath you've taken, I've been near. With every tear, I've been collecting. With every silent prayer, I've been answering." Comment 333 if you trust that her voice has never left your life, even in silence. I am not a God who leaves wounds unattended. I do not ignore pain. I do not rush healing. I sit with my children in the valley until they can walk again. And today, I'm not rushing you. I'm restoring you. Slowly, gently, completely. You are being renewed, not from the outside in, but from the inside out. And as I rebuild your heart, I am laying bricks of peace, of joy, of purpose, of promise. The enemy wanted you to believe that the best parts of life were behind you, that the light you felt when she was alive could never return. But I say to you now, light is rising. A new day is coming. Her final message is not one of farewell, it's one of release. She is releasing you from guilt. She is releasing you from sadness that has overstayed its season. She is releasing you to live again. And I am blessing that release with my own hands. Every step you take from this day forward is blessed. Every tear that falls will be turned into strength. Every memory you carry will be softened by my presence. I have seen how much you've endured. I've watched you try to smile through pain. I've seen you choose love even when your heart felt empty. And I call that holy. I call that beautiful. I call that worthy of great reward. Comment 222 if you believe I am turning your mourning into dancing right now. You are not walking alone. She is with me. And I am with you. That means love surrounds you at all times. Even when the room feels quiet. Even when the bed feels too big. Even when a holiday or a birthday or an ordinary morning hits you with unexpected sorrow, love is still there. My hand is still there. Her prayer is still there. You are never unseen. You are never forgotten. You are never truly alone. She has whispered to me often, Lord, let them see you the way I see you now. That prayer is being answered. Your eyes are opening to my nearness. Your ears are beginning to hear my whisper. Your heart is starting to recognize that I've been carrying you all along. This is not just comfort. This is awakening. I'm not just filling your heart, I'm preparing your hands for what's coming. There is still work to do. There is still purpose on your life. And your healing is not just for you. It is for those I will send you to comfort, to strengthen, to love. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. You will tell others that heaven is real, because you've felt it. You will bring peace to others, because you've received it. You will move forward not with a burden, but with a blessing. That's what your mother wanted. That's what I've planned. That's what's happening now. You are being made new, from the inside out. And as you rise, I will walk with you every step. God says, do not rush this moment. Let your spirit soak in everything I'm pouring out over you right now. There is a gentle hush from heaven resting on your shoulders, and it is not meant to be brushed aside. This is me, speaking softly but powerfully to your heart. You have been carrying so much, for so long, and still, you've pressed forward. That is not unnoticed. That is not forgotten. That kind of endurance is what moves the heavens. And your mother, standing in the presence of my glory, has watched every moment of your quiet strength with awe. Comment 777 if you believe I have been with you through every silent battle. She never stopped loving you. Her love did not disappear into the clouds or fade with time. In fact, the moment she came home to me, her love became even purer, even stronger, even more wrapped in eternity. She no longer sees through the lens of pain or time. She sees through the lens of eternal truth. And in that truth, she has seen how deeply I love you, how closely I've held you, how gently I've preserved your spirit when everything around you tried to break it. Her greatest joy now is knowing that you are finally hearing what she's been longing to say. She knows how hard it's been for you to breathe some days, how you've tried to hold on to memories while feeling like everything else is slipping through your fingers. She's watched as you tried to be everything for everyone, while secretly wondering who is there for you. And she has whispered to me with such urgency, Lord, don't let them feel like they're walking alone. Please bring your voice to where mine used to be. And I have. There are moments in life when grief feels like it defines you, but I never let it. I have been rewriting your story even while you wept. I have been planting joy beneath the ashes of your sorrow. I have been building beauty in the dark. And now, with every word you hear, I am revealing it. You were never meant to live buried in pain. You were meant to bloom again. Your roots are not in loss. They are in me. And I am still writing new chapters of restoration, hope, and healing. Comment 555 if you feel the ground of your soul starting to shift with my healing power. You may not realize it yet, but even in the days you felt furthest from me, I was closest. I never abandoned you. I never let go. There were nights when your tears soaked the pillow, and you thought no one knew. But heaven knew. She knew. I knew. And that's why I'm here now, because there are some healings too deep for human words. That's why I'm using eternal language to reach the heart of my child. That's why this is not just a moment, it is a turning point. I saw when you held her hand for the last time. I saw the trembling in your chest. I heard the unspoken words you couldn't say out loud. And I want you to know this, she understood. She didn't need you to be perfect. She didn't need you to say the right things. She already knew how much you loved her. She carried it with her when she crossed over. And the first thing she did was speak your name before me. She said, "Take care of my child. Don't let them walk without your light." And that prayer has been answered every single day. Her love shows up in the places you least expect. In the quiet moments, when no one is around, and peace floods in for no reason. In the songs that come on the radio at just the right time. In the way a stranger's words suddenly feel like something she would have said. These are not random. These are glimpses. They are heaven's reminders that love is still alive, still reaching, still wrapping itself around your life. Comment 1515 if you've ever felt one of those moments and now you know it was her. I am not finished with you. The pain that tried to freeze you will not hold you forever. The sorrow that tried to suffocate your laughter will not win. You are stepping into days of release. Into mornings that feel lighter. Into nights that don't end with tears but begin with peace. You will look back and see that this moment was not the end of your grieving, it was the beginning of your restoration. You have been chosen to carry love forward, not as a weight, but as a light. Her legacy does not rest in her absence. It lives on in your kindness, your compassion, your quiet strength. She poured love into you with every prayer, every touch, every moment. And I sealed that love in your spirit so it would never fade. It is part of you now, and I will use it to bless others. You will be the one who brings comfort. You will be the one who walks into rooms and carries peace. Because of what you've walked through. Because of what I've brought you through. So take a deep breath. Let the healing in. Let the truth wash over every broken place. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are loved with a love that never ends. I am still speaking. She is still loving. And there is still more to say. God says, pause and feel this moment with your whole being, because right now, heaven is still pouring. The atmosphere around you is not ordinary. You're being wrapped in something far greater than memory or emotion. This is the overflow of eternal love, the kind that never ceases, the kind that finds you even when you feel most lost. I am surrounding you. I am with you. I have been waiting for this moment to reach the deepest parts of your soul that you've kept hidden even from yourself. You are safe with me now. Comment Amen if you're beginning to feel my love quiet the ache you've carried in silence.